We are back with the first Friday NFL game of the year. Let's talk some football. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back in to another episode for Just a Bet Outside. I am your host, Steven. Hope you guys all had a great Thanksgiving, ate a ton of food, got all the leftovers and everything. Appreciate all the comments on the Thanksgiving video. Thanksgiving, it was fine bets-wise until the Ravens and Bengals decided to play. What was that? That was insane. We were close to possibly still going 3-1, and it just didn't work out in the fourth quarter. Ended up going 1-3. Hit our one of the one-unit plays though, so losing day, lost about a unit. Still on a nice 10-4 run. Again, these standalone games can get a little weird, and we got another one here today. But hopefully we can get a winner. 3 reminders now. It's a weird week. Just got back from a trip. Not feeling good. Thanksgiving, everything thrown into it. So the NFL game bets video, where I give out all the trends, my team totals, to sides totals, whatever it is, all that will be out Friday now, probably the first half of the day instead of tonight. We're going to be focusing on this one. And then NFL player props video, hoping to still get that out on Friday night. No difference there. And the NBA best bets video will be out after this one for the Friday slate. My first NBA video since last week with this crazy week that we've had. So those are my reminders. Now, of course, as you guys know, any graphics you see in this video are from OUTLIER, the best betting research tool on the market today. Click that link below in the description. You get a 7-day free trial. So let's get into it. I got a little dad joke to start us off. So here we go. I love the way the earth rotates. It makes my day. Yep, in this video, we're going to recap that Thanksgiving day, and then I'm going to preview and give my best bet for Bears at Eagles. I got a couple leans, and then, of course, we'll finish it with the recap. So hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit that hype button also if you're on mobile. It's down there in the comments. I would really appreciate it. It helps get this channel out on YouTube. At least that's what they tell me. I don't even know. But leave a comment below also if you have any time. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Come join this great community. We talk sports all year round and have a ton of fun doing it. So I am ready to get it rolling, and that means it's recap time. All right, the hot streak came to just a little bit of a slowdown on Turkey Day. Went 1-3. We'll talk through it. Gibbs over 35.5 receiving yards. He just was not a part of the offense. Jared Goff had 0 completions after the first quarter. 0. That is insane. It was one of those weird games. The Lions just struggled all game. It was a Jameson Williams show. I mean, you tell me Amon-Ra St. Brown is not going to play because he got hurt early. No Sam Laporta. You're playing from behind. And Gibbs does absolutely pretty much nothing in the receiving game. It was weird. It's just one of those weird games. And again, he had 20 targets over the last 2 games. So Rashee Rice over 75.5, clutched up. Loved this bet, and he cashed for us. I don't know. I think he ended with like 90 or something. And then Yoshi didn't come through. He had 1 catch for 29 yards, and we fall 5 yards short. But 8 different Bengals players caught a pass before Yoshi caught his pass. Again, to me, in this instance, I probably should have gone a half unit just because it's a new quarterback. It's Joe Burrow. Yeah, he's better, but he's better, which might mean, you know what, he's going to spread the ball around, and that's exactly what we saw. But just crazy to me that he had 1 catch the entire game as the number 2 wide receiver, and they put up a lot of points, a lot of yardage, but it is what it is. And then we lost Lamar Jackson, down 2 scores, under 28.5 pass attempts. He comes back in. If the Bengals actually don't fumble right there and just kick the field goal, at the end of the game, they go up 3 scores with 4 minutes left. He probably doesn't come back out. He ends on 27, and we cash it. But, of course, they fumbled. So now they're technically still alive. Lamar comes out, throws a few passes. They suck. They get off the field, and he goes over. So it is what it is. It's one of those days. Again, when you're on a 9-1 run, you're going to catch some bad luck again at some point. So still, been a nice last 3 weeks. Been really profitable. Now up 12.6 units on the year. Caught that 100th win on the season with Rashee Rice. So that's what we got for the recap. Now let's talk Friday noon football. All right, we head out to Philadelphia where the Eagles host the Chicago Bears. Eagles -7. Total on this one is 44.5. Let's preview this real quick. Bears coming in off another close win. They continue to do it. 4-game winning streak where they won all 4 games by a combined 14 points. They are 8-3, but they have a -3-point differential this season. That's absolutely bonkers. Only the 3rd team since 2010 to win by 5 points or less in 5 straight games. The Eagles coming in off a blown lead at Dallas last week, which ended their 4-game winning streak. Injury report. Bears, they could be getting their number 1 DB, Jalen Johnson, back, but DB Tyreek Stevenson is out. Also, Kyler Gordon, I believe, is in. Issues at linebacker, though. TJ Edwards, Noah Sewell, and Ruben Hypoledel. I don't know how to pronounce it. They're all out for this game. So It's going to be, it's going to be tough treading there on the linebacking crew. D lineman Dominique Robinson is out for this game. And then Eagles, Saquon questionable. I think he plays. Devontae Smith, actually, just before this video, he got ruled in, so he will be playing. But their best lineman, Lane Johnson, is questionable, and also Landon Dickerson, another stud lineman, is questionable. Something to keep an eye on. And then safety Reed Blankenship is questionable. So let's talk some trends before I get into this best bet. Teams that blow a 7-point lead, 7 or more point lead, entering the fourth quarter on the road are 37-25 and straight up, and 36-25 and 2 against the spread in the next game since 2017. Obviously, that's the Eagles. They blew the lead last game, so those teams usually bounce back pretty well. At home in Philly, Jalen Hurts is 30-4 straight up as a favorite. Nick Sirianni and the Eagles are just 8-14 against the spread after a loss. So they're not a team that loses and then all of a sudden crushes teams like we usually see with the Lions. And then last one, Caleb Williams is 1-4 straight up on short rest. All right, I'm ready to get into it now. This game is tough to bet. I'm not gonna lie. It's a standalone game. It's at noon. Sorry, battling the sickness, losing my voice. 3 p.m. Eastern, technically, but it's at noon. What could go wrong on a midday game on a Friday, right? It's going to get weird. So I'm going to have one play. It's going to be a half unit, and then we'll talk some leans. But my one best bet, Rome Odunze, under 3.5 receptions. I like this because it's plus 111 on DraftKings. So like I said, it's a half unit. It's not a fun one to tail, let's be honest. But I really do like the plus money here. So let's talk Odunze. After a blistering hot start he has slowed down a little bit this season. Caleb is starting to spread the ball around a lot more, have more weapons. He's actually under this receptions line in 5 of his last 7 games. So, I mean, it's already a solid hit rate no matter what the matchup is. He had 0 catches one game a little bit earlier this year in a 47-42 shootout against the Bengals. So, I mean, that tells you right there he's just not as involved. Now, very low connection or a catch rate with Williams as well. He's only caught 50% of his targets. In fact, of his last 28 targets, he caught 11 of those passes. So they really just have not connected. Not a very efficient combination right now. And now he has a tough matchup facing Quinyon Mitchell on the outside of the Eagles. He's been awesome. You guys know it. In fact, Mitchell has allowed the 3rd lowest completion percentage in the NFL. That is incredible. That, along with a low catch rate for Odunze, makes this really, really tempting. Eagles have done well also at taking away the other team's number one. CeeDee Lamb, 4 receptions. That's pretty good. St. Brown, 2 receptions. Christian Watson, 2 receptions. Wan'Dale Robinson, 2 receptions. That's impressive. So overall, with the emergence, we got Loveland, Burden, and others. I really just think he's going to have to spread the ball around. And even then, even if he can, because this Eagles defense, I've been telling you before, that they are getting healthier and much better, and they're playing well. So this is something he's already done 5 of the last 7. Really tough matchup. I like it. So give me Italy under 3.5 receptions. That is my one and only best bet right now for this game. But now let's talk some leans. All right, I got a couple leads I want to kind of talk through with you guys. The first one is the under in this game, under 44.5. Cold weather game. I see kind of just a low scoring one here. Eagles offense has been so inconsistent. They just got shut out in the second half last week against the Dallas Cowboys. O-line been inconsistent. Run game has struggled. You guys know Saquon has just not had a very good year. Their defense is healthy, becoming one of the premier defenses again in the NFL. And then the Bears, their defense is nothing special. I'm not going to sit here and say they are just unbelievable, but they're not facing some elite offenses either. I mean, this Eagles offense has really struggled. And this offense for the Bears, they can be really inconsistent as well. It's going to be one of the toughest tests Caleb Williams and this Bears offense has in quite a while on the road in Philly. I think I just kind of see a 20-17, 20-14 type of game, kind of an ugly, low-scoring game here. Now, the second one, Colston Loveland, over 29.5 receiving yards. He is the tight end for the Bears. He's been playing really well the second half of the season. He's one of the reasons why Odunze has not been hitting his receptions line. But he's over this line now in 5 straight games, as you can see by this outlier screenshot. And in those 5 games, he's averaging 60 receiving yards per game. So, I mean, it's been pretty impressive, averaging 4 receptions on 5 targets in those last 5. And then facing the Eagles, tough matchup, yeah, giving up the second fewest yards to tight ends. But the difference with Loveland, he's not just a regular tight end who just lines up on the line and just runs his routes. He's a guy they use all over, and that's what I think really unlocked him. He'll line up wide as a wide receiver type. He'll line up in the slot. So he's kind of lines up all over. It's not the typical matchup. And again, it's baked in the line. We're getting a 29.5 receiving yards line for a guy that's been averaging 60 in the last 5. So the tough matchup is already there. I like it. Again, we got a game script that could be playing from behind with the Bears. So give me Loveland for 30 plus as another lean. But that's what I got for my best bet and my leans in this one. Of course, if I add any plays, it will be in the pinned comments below. Before we get out of here, let's check out the recap. All right, there it is. The one and only best bet for the Friday night game. Roma Dunze under 3.5 receptions. I like it because it's plus 111 on DraftKings. Again, half unit play there for me. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys like for this game. It could be wacky. Again, a day game on a Friday, but hopefully we can cash a winner. And then, of course, we got the next two big NFL videos for Week 13 coming up soon as well. But thanks again for watching. Really appreciate your support every single day. Hope you have a good Friday, and we'll talk to you soon.